Okay, let's go inside. So this is a nice front door. I can tell. So funny, people buy these doors, they're primed. You're supposed to paint them. And it's funny how many people don't actually paint them. I think this is still probably the prime finish that came on it when they purchased it. So we're in the front room. So these are tinted, so that's nice. You can see out, keeps a little sunlight in. Looks like we have a laminate here. But this is a nice, kind of a nice seating room. There's a television right there. It's a pretty ceiling. But from a short-term rental, you know, this is where you focus on that. That's your money maker. That's your money view. I think it's beautiful. That and apparently the hot tub. Okay, so we're gonna go left here first. So here are 2 bedrooms. You know, pretty neutral. That looks to be a queen size bed. You could easily put a king in though. So a good ample size bedroom. Windows do look original. Here's the other bedroom. So they've got a full and then a double bunk bed right now. And then between these 2 bedrooms is a bathroom. So they have updated this. So you've got an updated vanity, updated flooring. This is interesting. So this is actually not tile. This is like an acrylic insert that's made to look like a tile, which for, you know, an Airbnb is probably fine. But, you know, this is nicely updated. So I'm going to come back out here. So to the right is that entryway. To the left, you've got your dining room. Pretty mirror. So I believe with this one, they're hoping to kind of leave most of the furnishings there because this was not their primary home anyway. So let's see if I can get the light for this. Here's the kitchen. So this is very pretty. You've got the tumbled travertine backsplash, the granite. They have done, these look to be like a cherry wood, but everything looks good. This is, you know, it's a galley kitchen, but it's done nicely. Here is your washer and dryer. So that's nice to have. Although these doors are a little squeaky. We're gonna come back out. So we've seen 2 bedrooms on that side. So now if you go down the other direction, you're going to enter the master. So the master has a slider that exits on to the front deck. And then we're gonna go over to the bathroom. It's got a pretty barn door. And it's got the same tile as in the other bathroom, the same vanity as the other bathroom. And this looks like to be the same, you know, acrylic insert. Nothing wrong with it. I can see how this would do well as a Airbnb though, because it's got a lot of the features that just kind of fits well for a short-term rental. And you've got a fire insert here. Looks like this is a log. Now this is a wood stove. And then over here, this is a blower. So once it starts to heat up, that's what the electrical cord is for. You plug it in and then it starts to push out all the hot air, which is nice. So we're gonna go check out now, or just see the back. So from this is nice. You've got a 4, it's kind of like you've got the double French doors, double sliders, but 2. So you've got this nice wall of glass here. This is not original, so these are new. And this goes out onto your patio. It's a cute one. I like this one too. Or it's funny, you had said that the Bigfoot, not the Bigfoot, was it the Bigfoot? Is that the name of it? Was your number 1? Out of the 3, it's actually probably my least favorite. They all have pros and cons though. I do like the pine tongue and groove ceiling in here. I think this is stunning. And you could really play it up. But they've done a lot of kind of, I don't know, like kind of the updates and upgrades in here to really make it appeal to those looking for an Airbnb. And if they are amenable to, you know, selling it furnished, it's nicely appointed. There might be some things you want to switch out, but overall, it's very nice. I'll take a look at the garage. I don't know if there's anything in there, but that takes care of the inside of this one. I do like it, although you do have to get to stairs. I kind of like in some ways that all the living happens on one level, but that's just, you know, something to keep in mind.